guys, second summary. This is the Web 2.0 I'm facilitating in a Web 2.0 world, a socially constructed environment, and I replayed the video on the other one and realised, and this is the downside of doing stuff on video. Your students actually get to really connect with you as you really are, even when you're doing a treatment in your hair. Yes, my students have seen me in all my glory, I'm afraid. Looking quite haggard late at night and first thing in the morning. So, the Web 2.0 thing, looking at this, looking at our discussion board, it looks like many of you are still really quite new around the whole Web 2.0 thing. There was a lot of people that seem to have Facebook pages, so that's a really good start. And some of you had even set up Facebook sites for students, which seemed to be, I think it was Richard and Lilini had been doing some stuff. So that was a really good start, and which is really interesting because some organisations are letting you do it, yet someone else had gone to do it and been kind of shut right down because of security issues in protecting students. So in terms of Web 2.0, it's really quite out there at the moment. You have practitioners or lecturers or teachers wanting to do things, and organisations just aren't ready or prepared in terms of IT or policy, or even started thinking about it. So we're starting to find these tensions between the academic, the practitioners who are ready, and the students who are ready, but the organisation as a collective isn't really ready to go. So we're starting to find these tensions, and so that was a really good example of someone getting kind of smacked down from it. So one of the main threads that was coming out through here was that about connection. So Facebook was about connection. Someone said they had a MySpace page and it was connecting through music. Twitter was about connection. LinkedIn was about connection. So there was a lot about connection and sharing. And some people just went, whole thing is just not for me. Some people even admitted to not having a Facebook page. No shame in that. I have friends that don't either. Really interesting in here that someone's noticed that Barack Obama had said, if you ever want to be president, don't post anything on Facebook. And so there was issues we started to throw up around concerns of, I guess, privacy, confidentiality, what goes into cyberspace stays in cyberspace, and they're concerns that we need to have as practitioners as well. So there are things we need to consider. So what we did find as well, it's a way of staying up to site. So Gabby New was saying that she has one of her dance, Buto, sorry Gabby if I'm saying it wrong, a Japanese dance, a form of Japanese dance. They have a really rich community based on a social networking platform, and it's up to date. There's lots of information. It's very active, so it's about staying up to date with information as well as connection. So a lot of people use different platforms for that, for connection and information. So for me, I use Twitter as a professional network. I've learned more in Twitter in 2 years in terms of learning and development than I have from any other form of professional education. So it's about finding that crap in, crap out, as we talked about in one of those posts in there. What can we do with our students with this stuff? Let me have a look. Helen was talking about maybe using Second Life as bringing people together. And she talked about something called Live EDU, which I hadn't heard about, and it doesn't sound like anyone else had either. Helen, if you want, please could you even expand on that in your blog while that's still got some access? I haven't heard of that. That would be, I'm curious. Ray can see some advantages and disadvantages, as can we all. But with the with students, I know we use wikis a lot, but they're inside Blackboard. We have used blogs as reflective practice, and we can actually really see, we give the students a model to blog to, and it actually, you can actually see demonstrable learning taking place over a period of time. So you can actually really real evidence, concrete evidence of learning happening. So blogging can be actually really a really powerful medium. Now that's inside an LMS, or inside a learning management system. What happens if we take it outside? There are practitioners taking these kinds of things outside firewalls, outside LMSs. There's a great guy in South Australia called Al Upton. Look him up. I think he and his students blog in edublogs.org. Go check it out. It's really amazing stuff he's doing. Also, the Flat Classroom project is worth having a look at as well. So with Vicky Davies, there's some really amazing people doing stuff out there with Web 2.0 and students creating connections and breaking down cultural barriers and misconceptions and teaching students to be web savvy and deal with those privacy issues, confidentiality issues of nasty people. They're probably a lot more savvy than we are. YouTube as educational tools is becoming very powerful. I'm putting this on YouTube. Really simple, and I just embed it inside Blackboard. Too easy. So it's only as limited as your imagination, and only as limited as your organisation lets you limit it, really. So it's really a brave new world, this one. It's kind of exciting, and it's really cutting edge.